So the issue seems to be that a part of you wants to sleep and another part of you does not want to sleep. And there's kind of a disconnect between those two selves, those two parts of yourself. And we're going to be using this tarot reading as a way of communication between those two halves of you so that you can come to an agreement and decide whether you want to fall asleep or stay awake. And I think you know the answer. You're watching this video because you want to fall asleep. So the objective is pretty clear. But nevertheless, we're going to open that gate of communication and we're going to jump right in. Before we dive in, if you enjoy these types of videos, if you like ASMR, tarot, and psychology, you may want to subscribe to my channel to be notified about my future videos. And I would also appreciate it if you left a comment or liked this video. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, you can do so via my website. So that's also something that you can do to support my channel. Okay, so we're first going to focus on the part of yourself that doesn't want to sleep. So that part of you can be kind of impatient or nervous, alert. I would like you to check in with yourself and try to gauge what energetic situation is happening for you at this moment in terms of this. So what is going on with you in your waking consciousness that is full of thoughts sabotaging your sleep? I know this is hard, so just breathe into it. Breathe deeply. And actually, you can try something for me. We can do something called the square breathing pattern. And what that means is that you inhale for 4 seconds and you hold for 4 seconds and then you exhale for 4 seconds and then you hold again for 4 seconds. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4. Obviously, the card is not a rectangle shape, but it's going to be a good tool for us to practice this breathing pattern with you. So, whenever you're ready, let's start by breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already you can feel a little bit more calm, centered. If you wish, you can continue with this breathing pattern for a while. And actually, we're going to have a look this card, which represents the energetic pattern of your self that doesn't want to sleep. And here we have the Six of Swords. Now, I think that makes sense. The Six of Swords is telling me that you are in survival mode. You are looking for problems to solve, even when it would be your time to go to sleep. The Six of Swords is the card of not having a very stable long-term plan, but instead grasping at straws and trying to mend the situation with temporary fixes. These Six Swords, they are meant to plug the holes in the boat as this family is making its way out of a bad situation. So obviously it's not the best solution, it's not the most stable solution, but it is a solution nevertheless. And this whole thing is kind of centered around the idea of wanting to get away from a toxic, threatening, negative situation. So what is it that your mind is doing right now? It is continuing to look for fixes to problems that might not even be solvable at this moment. It's a little bit of a compulsive behavior, and the mind has a tendency to run amok when there's a hiatus of external stimuli, such as it often happens during the nighttime when you're supposed to be resting and turning your attention away from the external world. And so in the absence of external issues that should be resolved in the present moment, your mind is making up scenarios, situations, problems that it's trying to work on, but it really is a very futile endeavor, because now is not the time, and I think you know it. But to convey or to deliver the message that your waking mind, your self-sabotaging mind is trying to say here is that you're in danger. You need to think your way out of this. So that's the message, and that's the thing that's keeping you awake right now. Okay, now let's see what the other half of you, the other self, is trying to get across. The part of you that wants to sleep. What does that have to say to you? All right, here we go. It's the Nine of Wands. Okay. So this is an interesting dynamic because both the Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands are focused on self-preservation and protection, but they are coming at it from a different angle. The Six of Swords is looking to build a bridge towards a better reality that exists in the distant future. So it's very abstract, very theoretical, while the Nine of Wands is focused on What is immediately threatening? What is right across from you? And so the part of you that wants to sleep is kind of panicking. So this is not good. There's panic both ways. And panic is kind of the enemy of sleep, because you cannot sleep unless you let go. And the panic that is described by these two cards, or the tension that is present in both of these cards, can very well be the reason why you're being awake. So, once again, with the Nine of Wands, there's an immediate threat, immediate danger that is causing a reaction, a self-defensive reaction. And so both parts of you, they are kind of pulling you in different directions. One is saying sleep right away because otherwise there's danger, and the other one is saying, but here are all these problems that I still need to solve, and if I don't solve them, I'm gonna be stuck. So obviously this is no good. Now let's ask the tarot if there's anything that you can focus your mind on instead of this fear, this stress that these two cards are bringing up. And here we go. And this is the Emperor. The Emperor is number 4 of the Major Arcana card. The Emperor represents order and law and rigidity. It represents a structure that simply works because it's built to work. And so what this card is telling you is that you can trust those techniques and methods that people use in order to fall asleep, even though your mind might be running in all kinds of different directions at the same time because it's panicking. But the Emperor's card is saying that all you need to do is follow the instructions. So there's no need to think. There's no need to figure anything out. There's no need to invent anything. Everything is already handled for you. So just do this for me. Just follow my instructions and you will be fine. You will eventually calm down and you will be able to sleep. So just follow my instructions and look at the Emperor's card and observe how this iridescent rainbow patch is moving up and down. Just notice how the different details of the card are illuminated by it. Notice the different colors that show up. Notice the movement, the direction of the movement. And notice that the Emperor is sitting down. It's sitting down because stability is achieved when you are sitting down or when you're laying down. And you have one thing going for you certainly at this moment, and that's the position that you're laying in. It is extremely comfortable, and you're making it more and more comfortable And the position of the body and how it's supported by the bed is actually 50% of what experts say is leading to success. So you already have that down. And then I would like you to follow the movement of my finger, my index finger. And notice how I'm pointing at different parts of the card. And as I'm doing that, the card is moving. And the number 4, as a stabilizing presence, is coming up. You're starting to understand what it means. The 4 corners, the 4 legs of a desk, of a table, of a bed. Number 4, the 4 seasons. 4 basic colors that come to your mind: red, yellow, green, and blue. Number 4 contains you. It's like a box. It's 2 arms and 2 legs, hugging you, embracing you, holding you, containing you. And number 4, the square breathing pattern that you can do again. I'm going to start with you, and later on you can continue on your own, unless you've already fallen asleep, in which case that's probably going to be difficult, but otherwise you can do it. So let's do this together. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, if you wish to return to your natural breathing pattern, feel free to do so. If you would like to continue with this, that's also okay. This breathing pattern is 100% going to help you fall asleep. Just stick to it. Just be disciplined about it as much as you can be. Trust me, it's unless you're already fallen asleep, because in that case you cannot fall more asleep. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like this video when you wake up. See you next time. Bye bye.